When I went into middle school, I changed my name so I wouldn't be as Indian. My mother even told me that, straighten up and act like a white man. And it kind of bothered you, to hear that from your own mother, that. And I know a lot of other people did that. They kind of hid their heritage a bit from their classmates and stuff like that because it was easier to be Italian than a little shell or Irish. Of course, we're all Irish once a year. I'm Daniel Pocha. I was born in Helena, Montana on the 3rd of October in 1952. I've never left for any extended period of time. I'm a self-employed upholsterer, and I got my journeyman's card back in 1972, and I've been self-employed since 1977. I was born in a mixed family. My mother was white, and my dad was considered a half-breed. But Helena was, pretty protected. You didn't have a lot of minorities other than Indians there, so you took that brunt of those prejudice. A diploma or something like that. Well, urban renewal started in the early to mid 60s, and when they did it, there was a lot of planning and stuff like that, and a lot of low-income housing. Then a lot of Native families lived in there, and when those disappeared, there was an onset of a little public housing and stuff like that, so it dispersed the Indian community out further from one another, so you didn't have near the sense of community. Now this little spot right here is probably one of the last houses still standing, and it kind of resembles what they did originally. And this is where Grandma Bellegarde lived. And I think this house actually went to pay for a funeral. Is how it ended up being something different than that. We're state recognized, not federally recognized. Does that make us less of an Indian because the federal government says we're not? It makes you feel like a second-class citizen. You're just walking between two worlds. Which one of these you don't fit in? You're not white, you're not Indian. And Indians are, a little racist to each other, in my age group, there was as youngsters, a lot of discrimination. But, as you got older and you worked into society of that, you ended up, being accepted more so as who you were and what you did, not by your race. But you had to work real hard to build that. Customers. I haven't been called a prairie nigger in a long time. But it doesn't mean it hasn't happened, You guys want black or hot pink?
Yeah, I'll go with black.
Okay. We don't get many takers on that hot pink, but we keep a roll just in case. A lot of elders claim recognition. That's the day that never comes. For that day to come would be a heck of a happy occasion for everything. And as far as myself, I'll probably have to get up the next day and go to work.